Achine Amru Razal Al Pasuk Havaya Oz Lamoitain. However, here our sages said on the verse, Hashem will give strength to his nation. Shezeh Amru Kol HaUmos B'shas Matan Torah Yisrael. That this is what the nation said at the time of the giving of the Torah to Israel. Va'amru Oz Lamoitain. And they said, he will give strength to his nation. Yivarich Esamo Bashalom. He will bless his nation with peace. Tzarich lahavin inyan shaychus matan Torah la shalom. And we need to understand the connection between the giving of the Torah and peace. V'chein isa b'sifri. And so too it's brought in Sifri. Huva b'harambam sof hilchus Chanukah. Gadol Hashalom. And it's brought in the Rambam at the end of the laws of Chanukah that peace is great. Shekol Torah kula nitna la'asos shalom ba'olam. That the entire Torah was given to make peace in the world. Shenemar derachei darchei noam v'chol nesivosei hashalom. Like it says that its paths are pleasant paths, and all its ways are peace. And the concept is Alpi Mamer Zal, according to what our sages said. Kol ha'osik b'Torah lishma, masim shalom b'palmalya shel ma'ila, or b'palmalya shel mata. That anyone who's involved in Torah study for the sake of his name, for its own sake, he places peace in the upper realms and in the lower realms. Shinamar, like it says, Oyachazik b'meuzi Yaseh shalom li, shalom yaseh li. That if you hold on to my strength, you will make peace for me. Peace will be made for me. So it has two concepts of peace, from above to below and from below to above. Lahavin inyan palmal yeshel maila, palmal yeshel mata, b'chinas v'inyan hashalom b'neihem. And to understand this concept of the upper realms and the lower realms, and the concept and the idea of peace between them. The inyan and the concept is dehi neyidua dechlalos haishtalshlus taler olmos abiyah ushem havaya. Now it's known that the general concept of the gradative process of the four worlds of Tzilus B'ri Yitzir Asiyah, it's the name of Hashem, Yud Be'atzilus He B'Briya Chulu, that the Yud corresponds with the world of Atzilus, the He corresponds with Bria, and so forth. B'derech Prat Yesh Shem Havaya B'chol Olam, and in particular, in each world there's the name of Hashem. V'ayim Bereshis Chach Mashara Yira Perek Zayin. And look in Mereshis Chachma, the gate of fear of Hashem, how even in each creation there is a hint of the name of Havaya, like in man, the head corresponds with Yod, Vaguf Bechinas Vav, and the body corresponds with Vav. Biyad Yamin Hey Etzpos, Bechinas Hey, V'chein b'small, and the right hand with 5 fingers corresponds with the hay, and so too in the left with the left. V'chein b'shnei raglayim, so too with the 2 legs. Zeu b'chinas shnei ha'hei, and that's also corresponds with the 2 hays. V'inyan daled osios halalu, and the concept of these 4 letters, Yidua, it's known, shehayud hu b'chinas hatzimtzum, that the Yud is the concept of the confinement of the light, that because the Yud is only this one point, that hints to the idea of the confinement. And the reason is, is that the infinite light on his own is a concept of a simple light, uncomposed, and completely. And in order for this light to come to a state of revelation, of a revealed light, you have to have a concept of a number of confinements first, lahastir lahalim, to hide and conceal atzmusa, or the essence of the light, b'tzimtzum v'helem achar helem, with a confinement and hiding after hiding, v'nikra tzimtzumim v'helamos, and they're called confinements and concealments. Elu b'shem choshech, they're called darkness. These confinements and concealments. Like it says, he places darkness in front of him or around him. And it's written, he reveals depths from within the darkness. And after this hiding, when he reveals, it's only revealed like a point, alone, just a point, and that's the concept of the yud. Like it says that he comes out like a lightning bolt. The pasuk is v'yatsa kebarak chitzo. That is it's like his arrow. Al derech mashal barak hamavrik, for example, like the lightning bolt that strikes ha'ar ba'alma mitoch ha'elam chulu. The rest of the sky is dark, and it's just a small glimmer from within the hidden, and so forth. Like it says that there was darkness upon the tehom, and afterwards it says, and there was, let there be light, that this light is this concept of wisdom, which is this idea of the yud, and it comes after the preface of the darkness, which is the concept of hiding, like it's brought in the Mamer on the verse, that these are the countings of the Mishkan. And after this concept of yud is drawn, this light and comes to the concept of hey, which is this concept that hints to the idea of spreading out to breadth and width. That is to be revealed within worlds, to be surrounding all worlds and filling all worlds. In order to come down to be surrounding all worlds, you have to have first a number of confinements, in the concept of this yud, and then you have the spreading out, hey, of the letter hey, then you have further confinements to be surrounding all worlds and filling all worlds. Now this concept of yud, im bechinas hey, with the hey, hem bechinas beis hofchim, the two opposites, shehayud hu bechinas tzimtzum, that the yud is this concept of confinement. She'im hiyosu bechinas giloi, achurak bechinas v'yatsa kebarak chitzo, that even though it's a concept of revelation, it's only a concept of that his lightning comes out like his arrows come out like lightning. Shagiloi rak kamo bechinas nekuda chulu, that the revelation is only like a dot and so forth. So even though it's revelation, it's also a concept of hiding. But the hay is opposite that it's a concept of spreading out to breadth and width and so forth. And that's why therefore they're two opposites who can know that, as is known, that these two states of yud and hey are called the not and the existence, the something from nothing, the something and the nothing. In order for them to be united together, to be two friends that never separate, it's specifically through the concept of the in between that unites them. And this strength that's in between is drawn down from a higher concept, higher than both of them, from the Yud and the Hey. And that's according to what it's written, that darkness will be not darkened for you, that light, just like darkness, just like light. That is to say, that also the concept of that he surrounds himself with darkness, Levad, is only called a darkness in comparison to the worlds alone, in the viewpoint of the worlds. That to them it's a darkness, which is not the case in his viewpoint. May be blessed. That which is not the case with his darkness, with the concept of light and revelation that's drawn after the confinements and the hidings, the many hidings and these awesome hidings. Both the darkness and the light are equal with a true equality. That you can't say a concept of darkness and light, which is a concept of hiding and revelation, only when you have this, you've come to already the process, the gradative process and flow. That only then do you have this process and this idea of hiding first, this concept of darkness, and afterwards revelation and a dot and so forth. And this is what our sages said, that it's like the creation of the world. In the beginning it's dark, that and afterwards it's light, like the creation of the world specifically, meaning to say that Hashem that's when you can have this darkness and light, the whole idea of darkness and light. But before was created and emanated the world, and before you have any kind of flow from the essence of the emanator, then he's higher than these concepts, higher than light and dark. Also after the creation of the world, when you do have this concept of darkness and light that we mentioned, it's still in comparison to his essence, that just like darkness and just like light, that the darkness and light are equated, without one having anything better over the other. Therefore it says just like darkness, just like light, without one being like the other. We don't say but we say that the light is also like the darkness, just like the darkness is like the light. Therefore it says just like darkness, just like night, just like light, bishnei. Kafin with two coughs. That if it would have said darkness like light, it would have meant that also darkness will not be dark, just like the light. So that implies now with these two coughs that the darkness is just like the light. So that implies that the darkness is like the light. If you have chashecha ke'ora, so that says the darkness is like the light. But with the second kaf balahoros odzos, it comes to imply further shegam ha'or shavel choshech, that the light is also equal to the darkness. that it says kechashecha ke'ora. Ein mashakasa b'siddur al pasuk v'garat labincha. And look what's brought in the siddur. And you should tell your sons that there's nothing greater one above the other and so forth. And like we'll explain. And with this you can understand how you can have this connection and tying together with these two opposites of the Yud and the Hey that we mentioned, through this uniting middle concept that unite Eshuhu lefish alidei bechinas hamemutza nimshacha or me bechinas atmus hamaitziu, and that is because through this middleman you draw down the light from the essence of the emanator, the kamech kechashecha ko'ora, that in front of him, just like darkness, just like light. So through this, you make within these two concepts a uniting and inclusion one in the other. And you won't have them exist as two opposites at all. With this revelation, and look what's brought in another place on the verse, and that all the nation see the voices. And then on this it says that from the from the squeezed space, the constrained space, I call that to ka perusham meitzar umad leis machshavat tfis beklal. That is to say, the constrained space is this that no thought can grasp him at all. From that level, misham nimshach lihiyos yichur v'yiskalalus bechinas yud kechulu. From that level, that's where you can draw down from to have a unification and inclusion of the concept of yud ke together and so forth. V'zehu kol ha'osik b'torah lishma, and this is what it says: anyone who studies Torah for its own sake, masim shalom b'palmaliyah shel matachulu, they place peace in the higher realms and so forth. Ki hine b'chinas hagorem hiyos hashpazum atmus hamaitziu, because the one who causes to have a flow, this flow from the essence of the emanator, min ha'elam legiloi, from the hidden to the revealed, l'chaber beis hofchim the yud kei hanal, in order to unite these two opposites of the yud kei that we mentioned, hu al yidei haTorah, it's through Torah, lefisha Torah nikra shalom, because Torah is called peace. So what unites these two? That's the concept of Torah. Like it says, Hashem gives strength to his nation. So now he's answering the question in the beginning of this paragraph, that what's the connection between Torah and Shalom? Like it says, or if you hold on to my strength, I will make peace for you, and so forth. You will yaseh shalom li, and it will be made peace for me, and so forth. When the reason is mishum deoraisa mechachma ila nafkes, that Torah comes from supernal wisdom. Uksiv havaya bechachma, and it says havaya with wisdom. She'ein hislab shesurin sof ela bechachma, that there is no enclothement of the infinite light other than in wisdom first. V'zehu ha'inyan ha'usik b'torah lishma, and that's what it means, studying Torah, being involved in Torah for its own sake. Hainu l'shem ha'torah atzma, that is to say, for the sake of the Torah itself. Hainu laham shichurin sof b'chachma, that is in order to draw down the infinite light into wisdom, into chachma. Ki kol ha'koreh v'shoneh HaKadosh Baruch Hu koreh v'shoneh kenegdo, that anyone who reads and studies, the Holy One, blessed be He, reads and studies opposite him. Like it says, the voice is the voice of Yaakov. And the concept of voice is the concept of drawing down, as is known. If so, if so, when the Holy One, blessed be He, sits and reads opposite him, Nimshach ma'atzmus ha'maitzil b'chochma. This draws down from the essence of the emanator into wisdom. V'zeu lishma l'shem Torah, and that's what it means for its own sake, for the sake of Torah. B'zeh harinaseh shalom v'ischabrus b'pal mal yeshel maila, and with this as well, that causes this uniting the supernal realm, shehein b'chinas chachma bina trein rein chulu, which is this concept of the two, of wisdom and understanding, these two friends and so forth. V'him osios yudkei, and these are the letters yudkei, lihios b'chinas hayichud v'haiskalolus, to be in a state of unity and inclusion, shiyayiru ke'echad b'chinas hatzimtzum, to shine as one, this concept of confinement, and bechinas haispashtus, together with the idea of spreading out, the confinement of the yud and the spreading out of the hay, to be together as one, v'lihios nikrar trein rein la misfarshin, to be called the two friends that never separate. And so that's what it means. If you hold on to my strength, I will be made peace for me. Mamosh. What does it mean? Peace for me. Hashem is saying this to the letters of Yud Kei Sheb'Shem Havaya, in the name of Hashem. V'hainu shepaschu kulam v'amru Hashem yivarech esamu b'vashalom. And that is, they all open together to say, and they said that Hashem will bless His nation with peace. Al yidei Torah, through Torah. Shubechinas hamemutza. That's this concept of this middle. Ligrom shalom bepal mal yeshel maila, to cause peace in the heavenly, in the supernal realm. Mitam hanal vidal, from that reason that we explained, and that's enough to understand. Ve'inyan shalom bepal mal yeshel mata hu beosios vav keshe b'shem avaychulu, and the concept of peace in the lower realm, that's the concept of the letters. That's the letters of the vav and the he of the name of Hashem and so forth. Because it's written, to you Hashem is the greatness and the strength and the beauty and so forth. And opposite this, against this, there are these 7 attributes of Klippa. The zelu mazeh asa Elokim, that this opposite this Elokim made, and that's what it says, that He cut with him the covenant, the tesis es eretz hakanani v'achiti chulu, to give him the land of the Kanani and the Chiti and so forth. Shein zayna mamin, which are the 7 nations, v'shor shenikas hashefel zayna mamin, and the root of the nutrients of flow to these 7 nations, ba mebechinas kava small, comes from the concept of the left side, like it's brought in Zohar, the yamina v'small leila, that there's a concept of the right side and the left side above, and the side of holiness. It says your right hand, Hashem, is resplendent in strength and so forth. That what does it mean? That the koach is in the right hand, that the left side is included within the right side and so forth. Al derech mashal hayad small shenichlol kocha b'koach hayad yamin. That is, for example, the left hand, that strength is included with the strength of the right hand. Va'az memele yamin chashem tiratzoy yevchulu, and therefore, automatically, your right hand Hashem breaks the enemy and so forth, because the left hand is included in the right hand, so the right hand also has that attribute. And so here you have Zelu Mazeh, you have the Vav Midos against the Hey of Kedusha against the Zayin Midos of Klippa. And so that's going to be Shalom Palmal Yishal Mata.